it's cool times. Gang to my cats, sub to all my ducks. Do you guys want 50x, 100x, 200x gains in 2022? Well, you're gonna need an investment strategy. And today I'm talking about my 2022 investment strategy when it comes to NFTs, play to earn gaming, and the metaverse. And if you guys comment below your 2022 strategy, then you have a chance to win a whitelist spot for a great project called the Donut Shop. So if you just comment below, you have a chance to win whitelist spots. Also, make sure to subscribe as I'm almost at 10K subs and I'm quitting my job at 10K subs. But let's just get right into the video and talk about how we're making Musk money and Bezos bucks in 2022 together. All right, you dirty degens. So one of the first things we're gonna be focusing on in 2022 is we must get in on play to earn gaming, as I think there will literally be millionaires made. And just a small example on why it pays to have conviction on play to earn gaming in the right types of team. If you see, I have a video from November 15th where I talked about the next NFT projects to pump big. This was a time in the market where it was really slow, and I said this was a great buy at 0.78 Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult. And if we look at today's floor price of 2 ETH, it shows that it pays to have conviction on these play to earn games. Now look, it's gonna be really tough to figure out what gaming NFTs are going to have tons of success. Forgotten Runes Cult is certainly one of those projects, but there's other ways to invest in play to earn gaming in 2022 outside of just buying straight NFTs. So the first thing I want to talk about today are layer 1 and layer 2 coins, because a game like the Cool Pets game that's coming out soon, or the Dungeons and Dragons game that came out recently, it's way too expensive to use Ethereum to transact games, game items and skins and guns and different things you can buy in-game upgrades. A lot of these projects are going to be building on gas-free marketplaces. So I love layer 1 and layer 2 coins that you just invest straight up in, like Solana, Matic, which is what Milk and Gold is being built on top of for the Cool Cats game. Cool Cats just pumped to 11 ETH, guys. If you don't know why that just pumped to 11 ETH, it's because the game is coming out soon. And I want to invest not only in these games, but the ecosystem and the underlying currencies of these games. So Matic, IMX, I think are really strong layer 1 and layer 2 coins just to invest in. I'm not a huge coin guy, but listen, I want to like 200x, 500x in 2022. And I think play to earn gaming, if you just get in early on one of these coins that blows up, like the sky's the limit. Another thing you can invest in are specific game developer coins, where instead of a project building on top of IMX or Solana or Matic, they've literally built their own coin. And the one coin that I'm super bullish on right now is Gala. There's gaming node opportunities already, and you can make like $100 on Townstar currently right now, and it's free to play. So if you don't know what Gala is a gaming company that is creating a bunch of different play to earn games, and they have a great pedigree. The people on this team were also some of the people behind Farmville. Imagine if Facebook's Farmville like 10 years ago had play to earn gaming mechanics. All my friends, like weird dads and moms, sat all day playing Farmville. If they were able to earn money doing that, that shit would have went straight to the moon. You could come here and look at a bunch of the games they're doing. They have a Walking Dead game, a Mirandus, Legacy, but the really bullish one on the NFT side of things is Townstar. And if you go to the activity of Townstar, you can see people are really buying these in-game items, and they're also using Gala as the token to buy some of these in-game items. So I'm really bullish on this whole ecosystem. Other gaming coins I'm really into are ones that haven't even been released. I'm super bullish on Cool Cats, not just trying to pump my bags, but the Milk and Gold tokens I think are gonna have tremendous value. When you think the Cool Cats game, you're gonna be able to rent Cool Cats from Cool Cat owners, and you're going to be splitting your revenue with the people you're renting from. There's just such a bullish ecosystem for people who don't even have Cool Cats or Cool Pets. So I'm really interested to see how Milk and Gold thrive inside the Cool Cats game. The last thing for my strategy on play to earn gaming is just get in as many gaming NFTs as possible. Again, I don't have a huge list right now, and I'm sure there's gonna be many more popping up this year, but if you can just target the play to earn games with solid teams behind them, I think you have a chance to literally 102x your money. Another huge aspect of my 2022 NFT investing strategy is continue to invest in 2021 PFP projects. So right now, you might not be thinking of some of these projects that came out in 2021 as play to earn games, but the fact of the matter is most of these teams are building towards that right now. And I think having a project that came out in 2021 is going to have significant merit in the future. It's like the OG year of NFTs. It's like the year that everything blew up. And so those 2021 brands, I think, will inherently have more value than a 2022 brand. So I'm here on the OpenSea rankings, and let's just go through some of these 2021 projects and see which ones are building towards play-to-earn gaming futures. So obviously no Forgotten Ruins Wizards cult has completely blown up because of this. You see Gutter Dogs here. They have some plans for the Sandbox game, I believe. CyberKong's VX are definitely going to have their own island where you can have specific missions and games you can play. Fluff World is building its own ecosystem. There's definitely going to be some play-to-earn games mechanics there. Deadfellas is a great brand that is building. Like, I'd much rather invest in Deadfellas now and reap the benefits of its play-to-earn game that comes out in like late 2022 than try to just hedge my bet on a random brand. So guys, no one's gonna give you the answers to the test. No one's gonna go and show you what teams are building. You have to go find what teams are building. This is a clip from the Supducks 3D voxel play-to-earn game. This isn't getting like, I mean, it's got 120 retweets, but you have to go and find the projects that are building towards that play-to-earn gaming future. And 2021 brands are just gonna have so much more awareness to this space. I mean, hell, I'm just looking at the charts here. Even like mekaverse, 1.38. I bet people are betting there's some sort of play-to-earn mekaverse game. That's why that's attractive right now. That probably has to be the only reason it's attractive right now. You obviously, My Pet Hooligan. It's a project that seems a little corny to me. Like the characters and like the voices behind the characters seem super like, you gotta be like 8 years old to understand what's going on with it. But it's very much intrinsically a play to earn game, and that's why it's doing so well. So I think if you're investing in these types of games and these types of brands, 2021 play to earn gaming brands, you have a chance to 100 to 200x. Okay, so let's say you don't care at all about play to earn gaming, you don't think that's the future. Well, here's another bold investment strategy for 2022. This is one that I'm going hard on right now. Solana NFTs. We must get in on Solana NFTs. And the 4 metrics I want to point out to you guys about Solana are floors, volume, the listing percentage, and the unique holders. And this isn't just specific to Ethereum, but because we're all kind of starting off on the ground floor of Solana, I figured we kind of just talk about what we need to be looking for in our investments on this chain. And this is kind of like a hack right now because it's kind of tough to get information about certain projects on Solana where it's so easy to get it about Ethereum. So we're talking about the floor price or just like the amount of items listed at floor, the volume of sales, how fastly things are being listed compared to how fast things are being sold, and then a unique holder number. It's super easy. Like there's a project out right now called NBA YC that's blowing up right now. It's so easy on Ethereum. You just go on to Etherscan, you can click down to the token, you go to the holders here, and you can see, wow, there's some equal distribution here. We have the holder numbers, we have that ratio to the max total supply, and we can see the volume here. It's really, really easy, but it's much tougher on Solana. So it's actually a golden age, in my opinion, to get on Solana because this information isn't so readily available. The people who do get this information and are looking at the right metrics for Solana are the people who are going to do those 100x, 200x, Bradley Cooper, pew pew type gains. Okay, I think I just had like a seizure or something. I don't know what that was, but if you go on to Magic Eden, which is like the open sea for Solana, you don't get a lot of great information. Yeah, you see like the floor price and the volume and percentages and stuff like that. But what I've been going on is to solscan.io. It doesn't give you everything you need, but it really helps out. If you go over to the NFT side of things and you just go to collections, you get a great idea of what's moving fast right now, where the volume is. So let's click on a certain project. I'll click on L'Affinity Flares. I actually talked about this project a couple of days ago. I think it was at like a 4 sol floor price at that time. And you can see the floor price is probably about 8 sol right now. I think it's 2x since I talked about it in a video like 2 or 3 days ago. So again, always want to make sure to subscribe to this channel and have post notification on. Put those noties on. But seriously, this is actually the only way I found to see like minute by minute volume. I haven't been able to see this on Magic Eden. So using some of these resources like SolScan looking at some of the numbers here will definitely get you ahead of the curve. Again, let's do a little 101 on Solana because I'm pretty new with it and I'm sure a lot of you guys are new with it. But there's really 3 types of Solana NFTs or Ethereum NFTs you want to invest in. There are 3 types, okay? There's the community and branding. That's like your Bored Ape Yacht Club. Look, you're going to be getting merch. You're going to go to in real life parties. Celebrities are going to join. It's like Supreme. You know, it's like those kids who waited like 3 hours outside of Supreme in New York for, you know, a keychain. You know, that's the whole community branding type of thing. 2 is utility. Okay, so this is an example is like cyberkongs where you know you have bananas and you know you have breeding mechanisms and it's all built around utility. Sometimes the art is pixelated, it's not as art focused, it's not as community focused. And the third thing is just like the hype. So you can either invest in the community and branding, you can invest in utility, or invest in hype, which is like the monkey ape derivatives, monkey fuck derivative that comes out every week. Or, you know, like something like mekaverse or maybe even like a hapebeast that, you know, you should probably mint and then immediately list on OpenSea. That's usually a quick flip. But those are the 3 main types of NFTs you want to invest in 2022. So I made some guidelines for my 2022 investment strategy on when to flip and when to hold. And this is very malleable, okay? This is going to go by a case-by-case basis. So don't live and die by this, but when to flip. If a project does like 25K volume first day and then the second day it does like 2.5K, if you see a huge slowdown, it's probably time to flip. If you're still trying to figure out what the long-term utility of a project is, but it has like a 25 Solana floor, it's probably time to flip. When to hold. If a project has an active team, long-term utility, and access to collabs, I'll go to an example on Ethereum. Doodles, I talk about it all the time, but their whole team is built upon Dapper Labs experience. They've done NFTs for years. They're crypto native OGs. They have access to big collabs that are on the way. Many of them we don't even know about, but we know that they have access to them, and then that long-term utility. Also, another thing that's super bullish, if there's a solid unique holder ratio, if you see a project has 10,000 items and it has over 5,000 holders, that's really bullish. There's no chance for a huge whale to manipulate the floor on their own. So you see a project like Deadfellas pump recently, that's because they have a tremendous amount of unique holders and it's so grassroots and organic. I want to give you guys some alpha real quick on a project I like on Solana. Days Ducks Metagalactic Club. I really don't even love the art, but I think the mechanics behind it, where you're earning tokens for holding. So it's a hodl to earn system here. And it's done very well, I think, activity wise. You can see minute by minute. The floor is, you know, we're not seeing huge sales. I think there were some legendary sales this morning for like 60 and 70 sold, but this is a project I'm not really endorsing myself. I bought one, but it seems like a lot of people who are active on Solana are promoting this one. This thing kind of has all the elements we're looking for. It's got that community, but it also has the utility we talked about. It's got unique holders, so could be a project to watch out for in the next couple of days. And then the last thing I want to talk about are the whitelist spots I'm giving away on this video. So if you comment below your 2022 NFT investment strategy, you have a chance to win one of 3 whitelist spots I'm giving away for the Donut Shop, which is, look, it's a pretty cool NFT project. It's got like donut 3D art, so hey, it is what it is, but they have a couple interesting things in the roadmap that I don't hate, which is metaverse land acquisition. I think the projects that buy land, and you know, whether it's Metroverse or Decentraland or Sandbox, whatever the plans are, I think that's extremely bullish. Whether it's, you know, you can go in there and buy merch in the metaverse, or just having any type of real estate, I think is really bullish for a project. But they also have something called a Donut Shop Investor Club, which I think you get like fractions of donuts that are minted. Each mint comes with fractionalized ownership of the donut shop that is locked in via smart contract. So I don't know, some really cool stuff. So if you guys have a 2022 investment strategy, drop that below. You can win a whitelist spot for a donut shop NFT. I love donuts. I like 3D donuts. Let's just do it. Who gives a fuck? Okay, so hopefully you guys got some useful information out of that. and build your own successful 2022 Bradley Cooper sniping pew pew strategy, and we can all eat together, and maybe we'll see each other in Dubai for New Year's Eve 2022. Who knows what's gonna happen, but subscribe to this channel, guys. It really helps us out. Like this video, and of course, make sure to say gang, gang.